Welcome to Quick Revision, where we post a past exam question every day to support you getting ready for your GCSE exams. How does it work? Well, it's really, really simple. You just pause on the question, give it a go, play for the solution, and if things haven't gone as well as you'd have liked and you need a full walkthrough, then you just carry on watching the video. If you like what we're trying to do here, please hit the like and subscribe button. Hi, today's question comes from a non-calculator higher paper. I put it around the grade 7. You can see that it is algebra stroke ratio question. You haven't got lots to go on, but have a good look at what they are telling you. Think about how you can use it. Hit pause and press play when you're ready to see the solution. Okay, so as I've already said, this is an algebra stroke ratio question, and we need to kind of consider how we're going to set this up in a way that enables us to solve it. So before we do it with the actual question, I'm just going to sidetrack slightly and show how it's working using, like basic numbers, and that will help make it that little bit clearer. So if I take the ratio 1 to 2 and I write an equivalent, if I was to multiply that whole thing up by 5, then I'd have 5 dot dot 10. The 1 and the 5 are equivalent to each other. The 2 and the 10 are equivalent to each other. Now, I'm going to set this up in a slightly different way and put them into fractions. That's going to give me a half equaling 5/10. Now consider the numerator and the denominators. My 1 is still equivalent to 5 and the numerators equal each other. My 2 is equivalent to the 10 and my denominators equal each other. So we're using that concept to help us solve this question. So we're going to set our algebra up as a fraction. It's going to equal 1 over 2. And then I am going to rearrange this, get rid of the divide on the bottom. So I'm going to do this at the same time. It's my way of processing it, and I just find it a little bit easier if I was to take the 2 across to the left-hand side and the 3x plus 5 across to the right-hand side at the same time. The 2 is going to land as a time, so I've got 2x squared, and the 3x plus 5 will land as a times. With there only being 1 there, it's landed as 3x plus 5. Now I can see I have a quadratic. A quadratic needs to equal 0. So I'm going to bring all of 3x plus 5 across, and it will land to give 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 equals 0. Now I choose to do the multiply divide method for factorizing. So I put my brackets down, I drop in the first term, 2x, and then I multiply the first and the last term. I look at the factors of that number, and 2 and 5 are going to work perfectly here because I want to make minus 3 in the middle. So minus 5 plus 2 creates that negative 3. Now, I did say it was the multiply and divide method, so I'm now going to divide down to make sure that my brackets are in their simplest form. So I'm going to divide the last one by 2, which is going to give me 2x minus 5 and x plus 1. That equals 0, and that goes on to be x equals 5 over 2. Remember to do the opposite sign, x equals minus 1. So I hope that's been a useful explanation. I hope I was able to wrap your head around the concept that we used to actually solve this, because for some people that's a bit unusual if they haven't seen it before. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.